Hello and welcome back to our video series on using floor plans, focusing on attracting direct bookings. I'm Kelly O'Dore and I'm the marketing director for a property management software called Bookster. Now, in our last episode, we looked at why you should use a floor plan, what value it's adding to your guests. And we're seeing that it's being really well used across other industries, but just not well enough in vacation rentals. So this episode, we'll be looking at choosing the best floor plan for your business. So let's cover what you can include in your floor plan. Now, as you'll remember, a floor plan is a 2D or a 3D image which details the layout of your vacation rental or your self-catering property to scale. And you can set it up in different ways. You can show the basics such as room layouts and just name the room. You could add furniture to show your seating and your sleeping arrangement. The level of detail that you go into is really up to you, from naming the rooms to labeling every single wall socket. It really depends on the needs of your guests, and you'll know them better than I will. So it includes the option to add windows, and that will show the natural light coming through. And you could have doorways which show the entrance and the exit to the drive, to the garage, to the patio, the garden, the pool, whatever features that you have as part of your property. And you can ensure that you include that outdoor space as well as your indoor areas. And this is really important. So what you provide really depends on what you think will be most beneficial for your guests. What's going to encourage them to book with you? So let's look at some plans. This first plan is a 2D image, and you can see it's really quite interesting because they have put that there are outdoor spaces, but they haven't detailed what size they are in the image, where they are, how they fit around the property, and you don't get a sense of scale of those spaces, so you can't imagine yourself in them. But they have included a balcony, and I think that's really useful because you can see how you can enter that space from the living area, how it fits with the kitchen area. And thanks to COVID, this is more important than it's ever been. So thinking about your guests, the next image here is a more kind of arty version. And I've chosen it because I want you to see how you can use a floor plan to demonstrate some of your values as a company. So you can create a floor plan with a style, be it modern or arty or technical, whatever best represents you and your company and reinforces your brand. So I was thinking, if you have a property which is in a Gothic building or Art Deco or perhaps a farmhouse, you can really incorporate that style into your floor plan. So just don't be afraid to use your imagination. Think about your brand. Think about who you are and see if you can fit that in. Okay, the final image I've chosen today is a 3D image. And these images are becoming increasingly popular because they can be a standalone image or they could be included as part of a 3D tour using a software like Matterport, for example. And what adds most value is that you can move in and out of these floor plans. You can look at the multi-layers if your property spans multiple floors. It provides measurements for distances in the doorways if that's important for access. And generally, I think that they help your guests really get a feel for the property in a way that no photo will ever manage. In my experience, floor plans is the most important piece of content that is missing from the majority of property profiles. And I think in part that's because they can be seen as hard to make, and I hope to change that opinion. And in part, people don't necessarily see the value that they're giving to guests. And realistically, I think they just don't get prioritized. Property managers need to get their photos done, they need to have their descriptions, they need to get their website up, and floor plans just work down the list until they are forgotten, really. But when you look at a floor plan and you compare properties that, or companies that offer floor plans compared to companies that don't offer floor plans, there's a real professional value that the company with the floor plan can provide. And that can really make a difference in whether or not you get that booking. It really provides a fuller picture of information that just can't be expressed in photos or a text. And it gives idea of distance, of access points, of views to the garden, of proximity to the bedrooms and the living area. And it really does increase bookings because guests have this confidence in you as a professional business, and they're going to really understand and see how suitable your property is for their needs. So I'll finish today's session there, and I look forward to covering our final video next time on how to organize a floor plan that's good for your business. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.